All right, and we are live. Doesn't look like we have anyone out there yet, so no one gives a shit.
Five.
We get a viewer.
Five watching is probably us.
Yep. All right, there we go. We got someone. We got people. There they go. They're showing up. All right. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Foreign and Domestic. As always, I am the foreign. And as always, Janice Gay is the domestic. What's up, buddy?
Oh, not much. Just nursing a really bad headache. I was able to leave a job Friday, and I'm starting a new job Monday, so that's some good things on the horizon. Being as how it's going to be more money, which means more ammunition, more firearms. So that's a good thing on the horizon for me. Been one hot ass fucking week here in Iowa, and just been doing my thing, trying to get by for the week.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Good deal. Hold on one second. I'm sending someone else the link. See if they want to jump in. All right. So tonight, guys, we have a special guest. And our special guest tonight, we'll get there in a second. Bearded CB, what's up?
Hanging out in the hammock, enjoying my whiskey and Coke out of my Buffalo Outdoors tumbler, and talking to you guys.
Awesome. Looks like Phil. Phil, you there? Nope. All right, we'll come back to Phil. All right, so our special guest tonight is Josh Benware, and if you guys haven't checked out his channel, make sure you do. Josh is pretty cool. He's been doing a lot of firearms-related videos and bringing up a lot of good topics. And so I thought we'd bring him on tonight, try and get him a few more subs, and let him explain what he does, why he does, and go from there. So, Josh, welcome. Good to have you, man.
What's going on, guys? Yeah, I don't know how to explain what I do. It's just whatever at random. Haven't found my niche yet, so just a bunch of firearms crap. One time might be a review, next time I might be shooting, whatever, you know. But into that tactical training and all that crap, but I separate myself away from the tactical crowd, you know, kind of half and half, you know, with the guys that, you know, I'm right there with the guys that say you don't need training, none of that stuff, that's not necessary, you know. And at the same time, if you want it, get it. But yeah, I try to separate myself from all that stuff as far as what I promote, you know.
Gotcha. So what made you jump on the wonderful world that is YouTube?
Married, have nothing better to do on Friday and Saturday nights, and
All right, there you go. That's that's quite the thing. Phil, what's up, brother?
Hey, how you doing? Sorry, I had a little crisis here. The wife had to go into work, and normally she's going to bed, or she's in bed by now, and they had a crisis at the power plant, so she had to go in. So I was trying to see her out the door and not interrupt the chat too much.
Oh, you're good, man. You're good. Good to have you, as always. Phil is a staple of this chat, so it's always good to have Phil. And we have Ghost. What's up, Ghost?
What's going on, man? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Pleasure to have you. Good to have you on here. Send someone else a link, too. We'll see if they jump in or not. But, yeah, just kind of what we do is always we just hang out, chill out, talk bullshit, and talk guns. And with that, gun check. And just for Josh, since Josh has been doing a lot of Revolver videos, I figured I would bring out the old 29 and 4-inch.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And yes, it is loaded because, yes, I feel safe.
For me, I got the standard LC9S Pro with the extended mag, running the extended mag in it right now just because it fits my hand so much better.
We'll leave that one alone. That could go in so many different directions.
So are we showing what we're carrying today, or just something we have lying around, or what?
Whatever you got right there, brother.
Let's see if I can turn my camera on. I don't know if this is speed or not, but we'll go with the SAR 9 from Sarzalmaz. I'm gonna shoot this today. I didn't get a chance. It was too freaking hot, but there it is, the SAR 9. Pretty good little gun.
There you go. Nice. Yeah, they do a pretty good job.
I like this. You know, it's been a great. I've put probably 500-600 rounds and not had one issue with it. So yeah, so far so good.
Good deal. What you got, Phil?
I got the CZP-10C.
Hell yeah.
Laser on it with the flashlight. Supposed to do a review on this flashlight laser combo. Haven't gotten there yet. Hopefully this week I can do it. It's just one of those things. They wanted me to do a review, and I was like, yeah, I'll do it. And I've had issues with home and work, so. And the weather didn't cooperate tonight. So.
Gotcha. That's cool, man. I'm glad you got the CZ. Hell yeah, man. CZ laugh, baby. CZ laugh.
Oh, yeah.
Gary, what you got, man?
Hey, what's going on? I'm gonna make your day, man. I know you're wanting to see this.
And bye, Gary.
Block 42, baby.
Could be worse. Could be worse. No,
Well, at least I don't feel as bad now with just the little LC9S Pro. You know, there is a lot worse things.
there is, like a Glock 42. Brandon, what you got, man?
Oh, not rocking anything at the moment. Sitting outside the apartment. Just finished up a little video in my shed. So everything's inside at the moment. So.
Well, that's terrible. When you don't have your tools on you and you're gonna need them, you're gonna be kind of SOL there, brother.
Dangerous.
I live in the nice side of Des Moines.
Living risky.
Yep.
Nice side of Des Moines. I did not realize there was a nice side of Des Moines.
I live northwest of Des Moines. So, Johnston.
Alan, you want to shut up the chat room?
I don't see why not. I mean, we've only had a couple of people out there that are, I don't know, people. If I'm not sure if I want to mention or not. The first one on the list being Bald and Curious, but I'll go ahead and get him out of the way right away. BEM Tactical, Big Al is out there, the one, the only Big Johnson Guns and Gear, Garage Guy 879, Gizzard's here in the room with us, JH 586 is out there, Josh is in the room with us, Kyle Lusk, Ozark, Yeoman, I think I mispronounced that. Phil is here in the room with us. Music lovers out there haven't been around for a bit. Roasted Film Smile Money is out there. Always good to see Smile Money. We got Ghost Tactical here in the room with us. V Borg with the heavy-handed wrench. We love him out there. And Zippy 9898. That's who's on the participants list. If you're not on the participants list and I didn't read you, that's why.
There you go. That's how it rocks around here. I'm just checking the chat real quick, see what's going on, see what I missed. So Josh, what? Tell us about your video you did today.
Oh, yeah, that video, I actually shot that video 3 times. It just finally came out right this time. But that one, I was trying to go over basically 38 Special and 357 Magnum. A lot of people, you know, they carry 357 Magnum, and then they go to the range and they practice with nothing but 38 Special. So I was trying to kind of identify where that's appropriate, where that's not appropriate. You know, for example, if you're just drawing and firing one shot, then it doesn't matter what. It's going to have one going to affect the next shot because you're just drawing and firing one shot. Same thing with basic marksmanship and crap like that. And the point I got to in that video was when you start firing those rapid follow-up shots, say you're doing quick target transitions, double taps, just unloading, whatever the case may be, the 357 Magnum, that's when it starts, that heavy recoil, that's when it starts affecting your follow-up shots and your accuracy. So that's basically what I was trying to get to in that video is if you're gonna be practicing rapid fire, follow-up shots, all that good stuff, and you probably should be using full house 357 Magnums like you carry. Whereas if you're just doing single shots, marksmanship, crap like that, then 38 Special is probably fine because you don't got to worry about follow-up shots and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, man, that was a good video, very good video.
Thank you.
A quick shout out to Big Al. Big Al's out there. Real men carry CZs. Glocks are great purse guns. There you go, Gary.
Wow.
What color's your purse?
Black. Just like the gun.
Stinking purse, man.
It's probably yellow and made out of genuine chicken feet.
Is that what you call a purse?
Is that an actual sticky there, Gary, or
Sticky holster? In fact, I can't let it go. It's so sticky.
Sounds like a personal issue.
Well, yeah. I didn't say it was a holster.
He just said it was sticky.
We're off to a great start as always. Way to go, Gary. Normally Alan drives it down. You drew it down. Good job.
I've hung around Alan way too long, man.
Yeah. It's always Alan's fault anyway.
I won't go all the way to Alan's level, though.
Yeah, please don't.
That's a pretty special level.
There's only one.
Yeah, Jambi Gay goes all the way down.
Well, you would probably know, Phil.
Yeah, but all Phil has to do is close his eyes and think of Christmas.
Christmas in July.
It's mighty sweaty.
Yeah.
So, Music Lover has a question out there: Is being gay a problem? No, it's not a problem. It's only a problem when it's thrown in your face. And Jan really did throw it in everyone's face. I mean, he put it out
all
there
across the internet.
He put it out there on YouTube. He did not just go, sidelines. He went full bore and threw it out there for everyone to see.
Yeah, I don't understand why gay people have this need to tell everybody under the sun. Is it I don't go around and say, "Hi, I'm a Christian," or anything like that. But for some oddball reason, lots of gay people will walk up to you and say, "Hi, I'm Tom. I'm gay." What's that freaking matter, Tom?
It's because you're hanging out with the wrong ones. You haven't been hanging around with Tack and Brenda enough.
Yeah, exactly. It's not, we're just people, what does your sexual orientation really matter to anybody but you and possibly your mate?
I mean, could you imagine starting a conversation with, "Hi, I like pussy," you know?
Actually, I have started that conversation.
That conversation usually ends in a laugh, though.
Way to go, Gary. Yeah, that conversation will go in all kinds of different directions it shouldn't go. Well,
and it can get very descriptive at times as well.
Well,
they're not sure.
They're pretty freaking awesome. The midget ninja, as we all call her, the midget ninja. And yep, she's if you guys didn't see their live streams the last couple of nights, go back and watch those because it was hilarious. Between myself, Brandon, and probably 10 or 15 other YouTubers, they all drank about 50 shots.
Oh my!
Oh yeah. For once, we got to be the bad influence on her. It was about time.
Yep, it was pretty hilarious. Not gonna lie. And Tack was screaming at the camera, screaming at me. Apparently, it was all my fault and no one else's who kept saying shots, just me. Because
You were the tallest one.
Yeah, compared to the Scotsman, almost everybody's a midget. So.
That's all Scotsman.
I've lived my whole life being a midget, so it's all good.
Right now, I'm at 6'2".
So 2 meters, as they say in Scotland.
Yeah. I actually shrunk a little. I used to be 6'4", but I kid you not, I have shrunk over the years.
You shrunk a lot then. I only shrunk an inch. I went from 6'2" to 6'1".
Yeah. Well, I've had some
shrinkage, my problem,
and all that good shit, so it doesn't help.
My daughter asked me one time when she was in middle school, she said, "Hey, when did you get, your growth spurt?" I said, "Hell, I'm still waiting."
Yeah. Yeah, I grew fast as a kid to the point where literally by the time I was 12, my mother told me she wasn't buying me any more shoes. I had to buy my own damn shoes. And that's when I went out and got a job. And I've been working ever since to buy my own damn shoes.
Well, everybody needs a hobby.
Well, at least you don't have to get them custom made or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So
I finally stopped at a size 13. So
is a 6'4" Scottishman a normal thing?
Yeah, no. I mean, I was kind of unusually tall for a Scotsman, I guess. But yeah,
And his teeth aren't half bad either.
I was doing pretty good for 6'4", man. There's not too many out there that are 6'4".
Yeah.
But I did shrink a couple of inches over the years, and I lost a lot of weight when I had my stomach issue, and I still have it, but it's not as bad as it was. But I lost 40 pounds right off the rip when I had my stomach issue.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was rough, man. The first 8 months, I lost 40 pounds.
Jeez.
And I haven't been able to gain it back as yet. But I work all the time, and I don't really eat as much as I should, so that's partly why. But
So we did have somebody else pop into the room. One Insight Freedom.
Good old Scott.
What? Daniel looks strange tonight. He looks like a creek.
Oh, that is the bearded CB.
Is that who that is? Where? Where's Daniel? No, Daniel.
No,
we do have Trey.
Daniel's not in the room this evening. He's probably
Hi.
Daniel got an invite, but he never showed up.
There we go. I see
He's
that beard.
probably out petting his goat or something.
Well, at least he's not live on YouTube like Gary petting his cat. You know, he's pussy.
You're just jealous.
Or his ducks, like Midas.
You're just
Inside,
jealous.
what's going on, brother man?
I just got back from the range. Rode it out in the rain. Had some fun. Shot a bunch of 22, just for the fun of it.
I'm jealous.
It literally rained here all day. I was heading out with my son this morning. It started lightning and thundering, and we tried to ride it out for about 4 hours. It never quit. So I went by myself late this evening. It was good. Feels great.
What did you take to the range?
I was sighting in his Ruger American rimfire with the Nikon scope, and then I took his AR-22 that we built together up there to kind of double check on the sight mark holograph scope just to see how it had held being carried around. So that's it. Shot my Smith and my shield too a little bit just for the fun of it, just because there was nobody there.
We already did a gun check, and I got the old Model 29. But what do you have, buddy?
P07.
Hell yeah! There you go. Gary, you're way outnumbered. Put your fucking Glock away.
Y'all forgot me.
Ooh,
Ah,
nice.
sweetness.
We didn't forget you. We asked you. You never showed. So what do you got?
Oh, it's Smith & Wesson 686, 4-inch.
Oh.
It's a plus. Still
Nice.
dirty from the range. Just got back.
Sexy.
Yeah,
Nice, man. Very
that
nice.
would have been the sexy gun.
What are the
challenge
grips
there.
on that? What grips do you have on that?
Oh, it's VZ, the G10 grips. I think they're called Hyena Brown, I think it's called. But
That's kind of cool.
yeah, they're
Nice.
pretty nice. About $90. So
Yeah.
not bad.
It looks like it's a good fit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no gaps or nothing, very clean.
So that's pretty much it. I wanted to do some accuracy shooting with his Ruger American rimfire, but there were people up there shooting AKs. There was about 5 AKs, a guy with a Mosin. There was about 8 guys all up there shooting, and they were all under the shed part. So I had to wait for them to clear out to even do anything. And then everything was soaked. Targets were soaked. It was fun though. Probably shot about 400 rounds of 22. It was fun.
Good deal, man. Good deal. Josh, how many revolvers you got, man?
Shit, this is my first one.
That's it?
Yeah, I always shot Glocks for years. And I mean, I had Rugers and stuff like that, but I've always been a striker fired guy, and I stuck with Glocks. You know, I had Glock 19s, 26, 43s, all that crap, because I really wanted to focus on one type of trigger and try to master that as best as I could, you know. And so the other guns that I got, I wanted them to have the same trigger too. That way, all the focus that I put in every range trip, no matter what gun I brought, it was a Glock trigger. So I just stuck with Glock mostly, and then finally I got to the point recently to where I was just burned out. So I went and bought a revolver, and the day I bought the revolver was when I started my YouTube channel. And that's how the YouTube channel started pretty much, was I was just, you know, documenting my first time shooting this revolver. So just getting started on the journey.
So what made you go Smith & Wesson? And I'm not knocking it, because trust me, I love Smith & Wesson. That's all I buy. But why did you go Smith & Wesson?
Well, a lot of people are about to unsub from me, but the Yankee Marshal.
Oh, fuck.
Wow. Yeah, the dreaded Yankee.
Hey, if it takes a village idiot to convince you, it should have been done a long time ago.
Yeah, you know, as funny as that is, at least you went the right direction. You went with a Smith. So I can't argue that. The Yankees a prick, but that is what that is. But you went in the right direction and got a Smith, so that's good. That is
I was
good.
gonna go. I was actually liking the GP 100 a lot. I like that trigger. When you pull it slow, it seems a lot slicker. The 686, whenever I pulled it slow, it seemed a little bit, more staged, kind of gritty in stages. But when you pull the 686 quick, it seems like a much better trigger. I guess that's why it was basically a combat gun for the most part, combat revolver in a way.
So
But
how many rounds you got through it so far?
in the last 2.5 months, I think I'm sitting at 950 to 1,000 rounds in the last 2.5 months so far.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah. So just trying to get the hang of that double action trigger. I refuse to shoot in single action, like unless I'm at 25 yards or beyond. I refuse to shoot in single action. I can't stand that when I see people just always pulling that hammer every shot they take, even from 10 yards, 5 yards. I'm like, dude, learn to use that damn trigger,
Yeah.
You're not going to get a chance to cock it every time you want to take a shot if something happens,
Yeah, and
Just my
that's
philosophy.
and the biggest thing when it comes to a double action trigger is if you can master this trigger, you can master a striker fire pistol pretty damn easily once you've got that double action trigger down, because you learn trigger control real fast and have a real good understanding of what you're doing and where your finger should be every single time.
Amen.
But the only problem is you start getting used to that long revolver trigger, and then you go back to a striker fire like a Glock or something. Instead of riding that trigger right to the reset, you start running your finger all the way out like as if you're shooting a revolver. So it kind of messes you up when you're trying to practice both at the same time, get good with both at the same time, Kind of a struggle.
Yep.
So, Josh, I'm Scott. It's nice to meet you. I don't think we've met before, so nice to meet you, man.
Which one?
I'm Insight Scott. Scott's my name.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I just subbed to your channel not too long ago.
I've been having some technical difficulties with the home internet. I'm amazed that it's actually working now. I've got a swap out coming this week because it's just ridiculous. I mean, I can't let my kid play on his Xbox and me do anything at the same time. So, yeah. I'm having a hard time keeping up with a lot of that stuff on the phone right now.
Well, I'm glad to see you at home rather than in a motel with some flower motif behind you or something.
That's my fiance's breakfast table. So you didn't like that backdrop?
Not that I didn't. Yeah, I didn't like it.
You'll take the American flag over the flower motif.
Absolutely. I do have a personal preference for having an American flag in the background. Yes.
I agree. 100%. Although I do wish I was in Knoxville, but yeah. She was here this weekend, so that's good.
Yeah, Josh needs to go and check out.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna tell him he needs to go and check out some of your crazy Glocksman videos. Those were pretty epic.
Yeah,
Priceless.
if you like movie style videos, Insight Freedom threw up probably 24?
Nah, there were several though. There were five.
It was a good solid amount. Like seriously, it was ridiculous. Every other day there was a new movie about the crazy Glocksman. It was pretty bad.
I have to give Scab the props though. Didn't Scab the one that ripped the dancing scene?
Oh, I don't remember.
No, that was Red October. Red did that first.
Red did the one with the dancing scene? That was awesome.
Red did that one.
Yeah.
And then I stole it from my video as my comeback video.
Why'd you have to steal it? Wasn't that you?
It was Red. Did you not see my video? It was Red. It wasn't me.
Yeah.
If you look very, very closely, it looks way more like Red than it does me.
It was either you or the bearded CB. I couldn't make up my mind the first time I saw it.
No, bearded CB is a good possibility because it did have a longer beard, so it's a good possibility it was CB.
Yep. He's awfully silent.
If you look really closely, in the left hand is a snap-on wrench. So I'm pretty positive it might have been the bearded CB.
You scared me. I thought you almost said strap on something. Sorry.
Yeah, we're
If it-
down another rabbit hole.
Yeah. If it wasn't in front of a pink toolbox, it wasn't me.
That's awesome.
Wow.
You know, I'm pretty sure we saw a pink toolbox in the video, did we not? We'll have to go back and double check that one because that's a good possibility.
Yeah, I recommend people go back and double check that video. Because you wouldn't think that you could miss a bright pink toolbox in the background, but it's a possibility.
I do have a playlist of all the videos, I believe. Everybody's on there, so I enjoy going back.
Midas is out there. Midas, you got a link, man. Get in here.
We've been pretty quiet.
Damn AK operator, get in there.
Midas is probably a little snake bit after the chat the other night that Coda Boy took over.
That was a good chat, man. We went for another 2 hours after we got off.
That was a great train wreck.
It was rough.
Are you speaking of the farm chat?
Yeah, the farm chat. We were up till 2 a.m.
Oh,
Now, the
my.
farm chat, was that actually on Pop's Quest channel or was that on Mossy
That
Nuts
was
channel?
on Mossy's. Yes, Midas, get in here, dude. Yeah, no, that was an awesome chat, man. And yeah, we were on there right to the last minute. It was horrible. 2 a.m., man. It was rough.
Somebody knocked Trey out. Trey's being awfully quiet.
I'm just chilling, man. Just trying to absorb foreign and domestic, you know.
There's my brother to the west, just across
Speak up,
the Mississippi.
man. You're more than welcome, brother. That's why you're here. Speak up.
I
know.
The best way
Is that
to
right?
absorb foreign and domestic is out of a dark colored glass.
Although Alan does like the bottle up to his lips.
True.
As long as it was made by a midget ninja, yeah, more than likely.
Well, she was camping down there, your neck of the woods.
Yeah, I keep getting too busy and forgetting to contact her, honestly, is what it boils down to.
Is it okay if I go clear bottle? Just saying.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
That's it.
As long as you got a ball on your hand, that's all that matters. No
I
one
might
cares
have it
on the bottle is, as long as it's got some good liquid beverage behind it.
Hey, I would rather have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy. So just saying.
Hey, Alan, I know what we need to do. You, me, Tech, and Brenda need to meet up over at frickin' Grinnell sometime over there at Brownells.
Yeah, now with the new job that I'm going to be doing, I should be free most weekends. So I will actually have sort of a set schedule. So I'm looking forward to that as well with this new job I'm going into.
And new boots.
Nothing better than a new pair of boots almost, other than a new CZ. Yeah, you got to love a new pair of boots.
So, Midas says, FYI, I'm lit. So we're in for a good chat.
So, wait, that was kind of a bomb, and I was preoccupied 2 weeks in a row. So, a new CZ, Alan. Is there some? Did you have a berth around the house that I was unaware of?
No, not yet. Not yet.
in the works?
I'm trying really hard. I'm trying to rob Peter and pay Paul and rob Paul to. I'm trying to make something happen, and if it does, there's going to be a CZ in my mix.
So there'll be some rice and beans and rice and maybe occasionally a little bread with peanut butter on it between now and then.
But bread and peanut butter is a little high class, man. I'm looking ramen style.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I know there were several of those beach trips in college.
Too, it was ramen and noodles for 2 weeks straight. You do what you got to do.
Those things will slip right through you. You got to be careful.
I got a question for you guys. In Scotsman, some of you guys might know, I'm not a big revolver guy, but my next gun, I wanted to add one to the arsenal. I want one in 357 Magnum. So what's a good 357 Magnum for a guy who doesn't own a revolver?
Well, what do you plan on using it for, number one?
I would carry it occasionally. A lot of it would just to kind of get used to it. Like I said, I've never really been a revolver guy, to kind of get used to the revolver platform. But I would carry. That's why I don't want to go 40-40 like that. I'll get 357 or 38 special, something that I could carry if I wanted to, but just a good solid revolver.
Are you thinking 4-inch or 2-inch?
Probably going 4.
Okay. Well, if you're going to go 4, in my opinion, my humble opinion, find you an old school model Smith & Wesson model 19 and 357. You can shoot 38s all day long, and it is one of the smoothest guns you'll ever shoot in your life.
Yeah, so I could go down and get like an LCR, LCRX or something, and just have a little small revolver just to say I have one. But I figure if I'm going to get one, I might as well just go get one, you know?
Yeah, and if you go for the old model 19, you can find them for about $600, which is roughly what you'll pay, or you'll pay a little more for like a 686. So go with the old school because they did it right.
Right on.
It is better.
Yeah, I've got so many handguns, but I've only owned one revolver in my life, and it was the original M&P. It was the very first handgun I ever bought, and I got rid of it because I didn't like it, and I wish I would have kept it just to have it, you know, my first gun.
Yep.
We got a lot of 686 in the chat out here.
And
I see one comment from.
I know it's going to get some love, but that's why I could go by what the love is, but for someone who's literally ignorant about revolvers, what's a good one? So yeah, I'll look into that.
I think Vanessa Kitty wants to either go big or go home. She's saying at least 8 3/8 to 6-inch barrel. She likes the big barrel.
I'll just go get a Peacemaker. How about that?
There you go.
It's funny that she also calls out with tiny barrels. Ouch. Well, it's funny because I do have a 2-inch 44 mag on hold for me in Georgia, which I'll be picking up here hopefully in the next few months. But I say from a good friend of mine, he picked it up probably 20, 30 years ago, and he is passing it on to me. So I'll be picking that up here soon. But that's going to be another one to go as a backup to this bad boy right here when I carry it.
I love 2-inch magnums. I don't know about 44. Have not shot one yet, but I love shooting 357 out of a snub. Absolutely love it.
I would say 44 out of a snub would be interesting.
My Model 60 is awesome. I love it.
Or what's the Alaskan? Doesn't Ruger make the Alaskan in like a 458 Casull snub nose too?
454, yeah.
454 is Casull, I mean, yeah.
Yep.
Now that's a handful of fire.
If you've never shot a 454 Casull, go shoot one. It's freaking awesome. Fun. Love that round. That is on the list for a carry gun too. and you guys can laugh. Seriously, I love big bore. I'm sorry, I love big bore revolvers, and that's it, dude. 454.
Likes big bore, and you cannot lie.
I'll be picking up a 4-inch or a 5-inch because it's I want to get the Smith & Wesson and 460, which I can shoot the 454 Casull in. I think they do it in a 5-inch. They don't do it in a 4-inch, so it'll be a 5-inch model probably is what I'll pick up.
Well, at least you'll finally gain that inch back.
I've been living with 4 inches my whole life.
Does anyone else have advice for Ghost?
The Ghost, maybe a little bit more affordable, but still a great shooter. 4 1/4 inch GP 100.
Yeah, that's one that I actually my local shop has one that's out there. I was looking at because it's a pretty gun. It really is.
Now, not a pretty gun, but a fun shooter and actually pretty accurate little snubby. This little EAA Windicator that I won from Ed USAF, or didn't win, that I got in the process of these contributions and stuff several months ago. That's a fun shooter too. But I love when I'm shooting the little snubby that all that massive explosion is happening in this small area. It literally feels like it's coming out of my hands.
So I'm all for explosion in my hands, you know.
Yeah, the GP is much more controlled. That's a good hefty gun, but that little Windicator shoots really well.
If you want to go budget, then there's a Taurus Model 85, which I've had for about 3 years now. Not a bad little gun.
I prefer the 65 with the 3-inch barrel.
I think I picked this up for about $300. Not too bad, and they're cheaper than that now.
Yeah, Taurus put some good stuff out, man. They, you know, like I'm mostly I'm a semi-auto guy, but I mean, they put some stuff out that for the price are really good guns.
But they have an 856 now that's a 6-shot. I'd really like to have.
Their older revolvers are good because I have a couple of them, but I'd steer clear of their semis. I just don't trust them. I have the 709 Slim, and it's just never been trustworthy for me.
Yeah, I'll agree 100% right there. If you can find an old school Taurus, get the old school Taurus.
Yeah, I have a couple of them. They're very good.
I've got the 686 Plus on my wish list. Get that one extra round.
Now, one Taurus I have that's not too bad is the 1911. See, I don't own just Glocks, so give me a break.
And we welcome the one, the only, the myth, the legend himself, the Midas Welby.
How you guys doing? I'm glad you invited me. I'm so glad to be here. Such a great panel, great group of folks. We got some peeps out there in the side chat. They're doing great too. Thanks for having me. Assholes.
Always welcome.
No. Actually, to be real, today is kind of bittersweet for me because I just passed on all my birds, my rooster, my 2 ducks, and my chicken to a new home because I'm, trying to get ready to move and stuff. And that's like one more thing off my plate. And they went to a good home. My ex-girl next door came by and said she would adopt them, and she did. So at least I know they're going to be pets and not going to be food, because that's how I kept them. So bittersweet, but it all worked out, So that's my update for the day. Might as well be lost all his ducks and his rooster. He sucks.
Lost his cock.
That knows you. That was a big thing for sure.
Yeah, dude.
As much as we joke about it.
Yeah. And inside, I hear you. Like, they were pets. The ducks had freaking character to them. The rooster was like another one of me walking around. It's like, hell yeah. So yeah, it was like I said, bittersweet. At least they're going to be pets and not be dinner. So
that's good, man. I'm gonna go grab another liquid beverage. I'm gonna leave the man himself, Midas, in charge.
All right, guys. So I was only in the side chat for a couple minutes. What were you guys talking about?
We got
about you.
Revolver.
Oh, Revolver. And you're talking about Taurus. That's right. I've got a Taurus 410 Judge, Poly Defender. I think it's like Poly Home Defender or some shit like that. But it was totally worth like the almost $500. it's like having a small shotgun in the palm of your hand. Unless you use the slug or the 45 long Colt, you can't do any kind of distance. But if you want to totally blow the hell out of something within 10, 12 feet, fucking judge with a fucking buckshot or like the birdshot, or like I got like a plethora. I've got like a smorgasbord in mine. It's like I got birdshot, I got buckshot, I got double aught, and then I got like the PDX Defender, Home Defender Extreme shit, where it's got like 3 platelets, and then it's got some I think it's got some buckshot, and then it's got some birdshot. And it's like, but yeah, that's a fun as hell gun, dude. If you guys ever have a use for a super close range, last man standing, fucking revolver, 5 shots to the dome, I recommend getting a Judge.
Good for snake charming too.
Oh yeah, you would charm the hell out of those motherfuckers.
I'm gonna throw out reloading from the hot pots out in the side chat. I haven't seen him around lately.
Yeah.
Glad to see him in the side chat.
Yeah, about bloody time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'll go.
we were starting to get reloading from the hot pot as one of the staples here on Foreign and Domestic. We've been missing the hell out of the brother.
Hell yeah, we have.
Yep.
I gotta go inside, guys.
Uh-oh.
So anything else happen cool with y'all? Like, I've got a whole bunch of shit going on in my life. What are you guys doing? Any new guns, new freaking training, new competitions, new pets? Does your freaking wife have like new nail polish color or something? What the?
Jan, he must be talking to you.
Straight to John.
Well, Midas, I ended one job Friday. I started a new job Monday, so that's looking good on my horizon.
That's
there.
Cool. Step up. Is it a step up?
It's it's a step out of management, which is a good thing.
Yeah,
and it's a step up in pay.
That's good. That is good.
Isn't that funny how that happens? Get out of the management from the locked in and overworked and get some more money. Yeah.
It's hard.
My advice to anyone who is considering taking a management position, don't go fucking salary. Don't go fucking salary.
Never.
Don't go fucking salary. And if you didn't hear me the first 3 fucking times, don't go fucking salary. It fucking sucks.
Yeah, I think with the hours that I work with a salary, I probably end up making about $3 an hour.
I have not broke it down, but I'd probably be fairly close to that, somewhere in there in that ballpark. Yeah. Shit, man. Between the stuff I do outside of work, for work, and all the stuff I do during the regular time, it's insane, dude. I'm 60, 70 hours plus a week, easy. And that's not including YouTube.
So, just a slight bit on the political topics of things. So there's a recent video going around of a very, very small group of Antifa people that created a line in front of the driveway in front of the ICE facility. So that
wait. Are you talking about the Antifa guys that got knocked the fuck out from Super One Punch dude? The guy with a fucking extended baton, he tried to hit the dude. The dude's like, no fucking way. Boom! Knocked him out. Dude went stiff, dropped like a board.
That was going to be another one that I brought up, but
that shit is beautiful. Beautiful.
That one was just absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
That guy went stiff, like instantly. He's like, the dude hit the fucking bell, and the guy's like, bing, and fucking just like right down like a plank. It was awesome, and didn't get up.
Antifa, isn't there a channel dedicated to them? Eat a bowl of dicks or something like that?
Right.
Yeah,
that would
the one that I was talking about, they had taken a bunch of people and put them arm to arm and blocked the driveway for the ICE agents, and they got their ass handed it to them.
They got arrested, right?
Fully automatic pepper guns. It is very, very entertaining. You know, the whole time they're like, "Oh, well, these poor bastards. Oh, let's look at these fascist bastards." It's just like,
yeah. They should just run around carrying mirrors, you know, and yell at the fucking mirror, and like that would solve everything, because they blame everyone else for what they are. And it's just like, shut the fuck up. Go back to your freaking closet or your basement. We don't want to hear your shit. Grow up, get a job, you know, learn some responsibilities, get some common sense, and fucking pull your head out of your ass. Sorry.
No, they're hiding in their mom and dad's basement.
We just lost Ghost. He had to disappear. He did send me a message. Unfortunately, I didn't get it until he just jumped out. But he had to leave. But brother, you're welcome anytime. I appreciate you jumping in. Guys, I did throw a couple links out there in the side chat. One is for CMAX and one is for EdUSAF. Guys, we still have the giveaways going on, the fundraisers. In the last 2 weeks, I've seen $30. And that came from Rupan RX. He sent me $30 to help. He sent it to Ed, sent me the confirmation, and got him his 3 entries. But guys, $10 gets you an entry. There's still guns in there. There's a gift card from Phil. There's a tactical pack from Bearded CB82. And this week I will have a package coming from Firearms 101, and I'll do an update video with all of this stuff and how those giveaways will be broken down. But if you guys can jump over, donate $10, send me a confirmation of your donation, and that'll get you guys an entry. And that is a continuation from hashtag Help a Brother Out, because Scotty said he wanted to opt out anymore and pass it on to Ed, CMAX, and Mr. Holster. So if you go over and donate to Mr. Holster on the Facebook side of things too, send me a copy of that as well, and that'll get you an entry. I don't have that link. I'm not on Facebook, so Alan, you might. I'm not. So if you have that, throw that out there too, if you would.
Hey, Scotsman, I got to jump out. Thanks for the invite, man.
Absolutely, brother. Anytime.
See ya.
Thanks for coming in, Gary. Always good to see you, man.
Good to see you guys too.
Later, man.
Thank God he's gone. Damn Glocks. No, I'm just kidding.
Shut up, dude. I'm a Glock fan. Fuck your CZ virus. I'm totally resistant. You know, like I'm on the outer edge, but I'm resistant.
Yeah, I got them both.
Yeah. But you know, like in all seriousness, I've never put any trigger time on a Glock, so everything I talk about is bullshit. I own it, or not a Glock, a CZ. I never shot a CZ, so I don't know how awesome it is. I own a Glock. I own a old ass XD40. I own a Judge, and that's really my only basis for pistol comparison for what I've shot. So just take that in mind whenever I'm talking shit. Just think about this time. Be like, oh, he's just talking shit.
Warsaw Patriots out there, and for whatever reason he put X's in his words. Dude, you can say whatever the fuck you want here. You're in freedom. you don't have to hide anything. If any of my mods kick you off for saying fuck, they won't be a mod anymore. Trust me.
Even if I
know
do
where
it.
you're at.
The only time you're gonna get kicked off is if you screw with one of us.
Yeah.
Hey, Midas,
Yeah.
when you do move and you're coming across 40 probably at some point heading
Yeah.
where you're going to be going, you stop in Nashville and we'll whip out the Shadow 2 and the PO7 and do a little range time for a break when you're coming through here, when that
Dude,
does happen.
that would be the coolest thing. Like when I do move, because it's a fucking, or excuse me, it's a freaking 4-day drive. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure like that's a freaking good idea, man. That's something to put in the freaking idea box.
Take a break.
Move cross country and meet as many people as I can.
The
That'd be
YouTube
cool.
tour.
Yeah. Yeah,
Josh,
hell yeah.
you with us?
Am I still on here or what?
You got some bad imaging going on there, brother.
Yeah, it's like green, diagonal.
Yeah, I was seeing that on the screen.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
It is
Make
cool.
it big. Talk so
I
we can
thought I
see
was
it.
just flashing back to a Pink Floyd concert, but
Yeah, it's getting a little weird up in here.
Up in here. But yeah, it's it's like the same shit back to the pistol thing and the Glock boys. You guys might have heard me say it before, but Glocks are like AKs. They're solid. They work. You can kind of depend on them. There's no frills. You pick it up, it's going to work, and it's easy to work. And
Wrong. Wrong.
No, it's not.
Yes.
It's not in my experience.
You can throw an AK in a freaking puddle of water, pick it up, shoot it all day long. If you did not see Blue 823's video, you drop a Glock in mud and it will not fucking function.
That could happen with almost any gun, because say you threw a CZ in there, if a certain size piece of morsel of dirt or something really hard flew up in there, it could ram fuck that thing. It's like, that's extreme. But if you're talking about the shit laying around your house, the way I use my stuff, I throw it in my closet, I lay it on the ground outside, I shoot it a bunch. I shoot it in the fucking pouring rain, stand underneath the gutter, and the shit's pouring on the AK as I'm shooting it. That's probably not safe, but it's like, I'm not hardcore. I don't drag it behind my truck, but I do lay it in the snow, throw it in the rain, shoot it in the rain, play with it in the mud. But the throwing the Glock in the mud puddle, I would have liked to seen it twice.
Well, I'm sorry. I can tell you, I threw my Beretta into snow, and I let it sit there for a few minutes, picked it up, and it shot absolutely fine. I guarantee you.
Snow is totally different. Snow is totally different.
That Glock is going to freeze up solid, dude.
I have videos of where I ride my four-wheeler, get off my four-wheeler, walk over to my fucking AK and the fucking Glock with an extended fun boy in it and start shooting it. It's like snow is not a good comparison, because that's basically just water in a solid form.
I do want to call out Pops. I'd like to thank him very much. He came up to give us our thumbs down, so thank you, brother. Much appreciated.
Oh, friggin' Pops. Son of a bitch.
Nice.
Hey, man, you got to have your thumbs down, and I'd rather it came from Pops than someone else. So, Pops, thank you, brother. Much appreciated for the thumbs down.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't know. I see a future video in my future. The CZ 10CP or the P10C versus the Glock 17.
Yeah, throw that shit in the fucking mud puddle. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I'm always afraid to do that with my guns because
because it's unnecessary. Like, it's a whole different story if like shit hits a fan, you fall in a mud puddle and your fucking pistol's on you. But yeah, to throw it in there intentionally, I don't know, man.
All right, I tell you what, I guarantee you, I know someone who will let me borrow one of their Glocks, and I will do a torture test with the Glock and the Beretta and we'll see who wins.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I guarantee you the Beretta will win.
You can't guarantee shit because
Yeah.
if you do it in a real world situation, there's always that, 0.001% degree that like something's gonna get fucked up, so you can't guarantee. Take it back, Scotsman.
No, I guarantee you my Beretta will win over the fucking Glock.
Oh,
bullshit.
bullshit.
We're talking about the APX? APDX?
Yeah, we'll go striker versus striker.
Go check out Tim. Go check out the Military Arms channel. He's done it already, and the APX failed out of the 4 guns.
Ooh.
When he does his
chew on that, Scotty.
Yeah, he does the
mud, the
gauntlet
water,
challenges.
Oh yeah, the APX is a nice gun. I like it. I
I
didn't
do
see
too.
the video.
I think any gun can fail in that situation. It's like
Oh,
Midas said, if
yeah.
the wrong stuff gets in the wrong place, then it's going to happen.
That's exactly what I was trying to say, Insight.
Hold on,
It's
hold on.
luck of the draw.
For shits and giggles, if you want, I'll even throw a CZ in there, and we'll throw a CZ in all of that crap too.
Don't make me
Just-
cry.
Just to prove a fucking point.
You're going to make me do another video with
No,
my Glock touching CZ to make you sick if you do that. So.
It's
gonna
still
have
going
to
to be
do
luck
a
of the draw,
video.
dude. Still going
That's
to
a
be luck
video.
of the draw. Unless you
up
take
one
it to
day to
top
throw.
tier scientific levels where you got the same amount of grains of particulate and fucking medium in the container that you're dipping the gun in, it's all going to be luck of the draw. So, like, you just got to take the average of it. It's like, you can pull a gun out of water. It might work. It might not work.
For Midas, we'll get all scientific up in this bitch. We'll
Wear
make
a freaking lab coat.
just for Midas.
Get together with Rich 4150 Scientific Data Analysis, and you guys wear some lab coats.
Yep.
Do that shit.
We'll make it happen, man. We'll make a stupid video for you.
Yeah, but no,
I thought
I'm
you
just
were
saying.
talking like this. Like the ultimate trap right there, the old Beretta design that's made to get stuff down under the barrel.
Shit. I can bring out the M9A3. We can rock and roll the M9A3. I don't give a shit.
We could do it. We could do it.
I'll throw it.
We can always rock the fucking AK under funker.
I know that
Wilby style.
I've done it. I already threw it in freaking all kinds of crap and it worked no problem. Trust me, it'll work. Josh, you still with us, man? You're all green and flying through again on us. You're
Is it
pink
green
there
right now? Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you, but
Yeah.
we can't see you.
All right, man. I guess my signal keeps going in and out or something. I guess I'll drop out of the chat since it keeps messing up, but I appreciate you guys letting me on here.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Hey, Josh,
Why don't you drop out and try to come back in?
and
Alrighty,
post
yeah, I'll
in
do
the
that.
side. Post over in the side chat too before you leave.
Yeah, so people can sub you, man.
Sub it up.
I'll put his channel link into the side chat again.
I love subs. Like I like lettuce and pickles and olives and onions and salt and pepper on my subs.
Jalapenos.
It's got to be a toast.
Oh, banana peppers.
You can't just have a bear sub. It's got to be toasted.
No, it depends because I don't like my vegetables hot. There's nothing worse than fucking hot lettuce, dude. It's like that shit is nasty. Get that hot lettuce out of here.
Hold on. If
That's like
toasted with all
anytime I get like a fast food burger, I was like, no lettuce. I don't want your fucking hot melty lettuce slapping my lips. Fuck you. No thanks.
Wow, you just went to hot lettuce slapping your lips.
Yep. No hot lettuce here, bro.
We just reached a whole new low on the chat.
That's what I do. Thanks for having me. Booyah.
The food chat.
Yep. Where's Midnight TM when you need them?
Yeah, I don't know. Hot lettuce. That's Oh,
Yeah,
even I'm at a loss for words with hot lettuce.
All right. Hold on. Josh is back, thankfully.
Is it green still or what?
No,
Josh,
sir.
your opinion. Do you think Glock will win the torture test over a Beretta?
Which Beretta?
M9A3.
Yeah. Glock would definitely win. I think because it's an open. I mean, it'll clear out easier. The Beretta will, but at the same time, it'll let shit in easier at the same time. So I mean, I think it'll be easier to clean out and get back running compared to the Glock. But as far as which one would stop first, which one would seize up first from getting dirt and debris and crap, and then I think definitely the Beretta would. In my opinion.
More moving parts.
All right, interesting.
that's what I was saying. It's a trap. It's just
It is a trap, but I can tell you, I've done multiple different tests with mine, and it's functioned flawlessly.
It's like Admiral Akbar. It's like, it's a trap.
I've never had anything, and I've had this
Star Wars.
almost 40 years, and I have never had anything other than a hard primer that didn't go off or something. I've never had any other kind of problems with this gun in almost 40 years. It's a great design, and it's fun to shoot.
Hard primers.
The real cover burnouts out there, and he's saying that you're gonna make a new video there, Midas, all about hot lettuce.
Dude, oh man. That would be no, I'd probably get like a freaking strike for that shit. I'd have to like put the age limit on it. I'd go off. No hot lettuce for me, please.
It goes limp.
Cover burnout also says that you just have to have the right dressing for hot lettuce.
No. If you want hot lettuce, get freaking cooked spinach. You know, basically. And I don't even like that texture. I'll eat cold spinach or like raw spinach. Don't give me that cooked shit. Like, I don't like the hot lettuce, like slimy seaweed freaking slap on your face and stick to you. It's like a face hugger. You can't get it off you. It's stuck to the roof of your mouth. You're blah.
Wow, you apparently have some experience with this, with hot slappy shit all over your face.
I'm all about texture, like with food. It's got to have a good texture and it has to look good.
Oh, hold on. Are you talking consistency and all of that good stuff? Because the Cobra burnouts out there, and Cobra is real picky when it comes to that type of thing.
I've got people agreeing with me. You don't have to fuck with me. I've got some backup. All right. No, but yeah, the whole consistency, I am that. It's like, I don't know. It's weird how I judge food. It has to look good. It has to feel good. Obviously, it has to taste good. Yeah. But
I think Cobra has completely overtaken the side chat.
Yep.
I hope he has. He's got the power to do it. I hope he has. Rock on, brother.
He does. He's a mod. He's been a mod for a long time.
Cobra Rising. Snake pit.
Cobra was one of my biggest supporters when I started. So he's got a ranch no matter what, unless he's a total complete prick, which I don't ever forget that. So I think we're good.
Well, the one thing about him, he's got history. He's got old school knowledge. He thinks outside the box. He's been places. He's done things. He's a great mind to listen to.
Yeah, he is. We had a chat one time where we got into some stuff, and it was all misconstrued, and there was a lot of things that went the way it wasn't supposed to be, and so I kind of went back and forth there for a little bit, but we cleared the air on all that shit. But it was kind of screwed up. But
So basically, Scotsman, you embarrassed yourself.
It was way too much alcohol involved, and
you didn't hear that.
And we stayed up way too late, and someone else was in there that started the entire fucking thing that just went to shit. And yeah, so
you sure it wasn't me that did that?
No, it wasn't you. I can tell you who it was, but I'm not gonna say. But they started it on purpose to cause a fight, and they got what they wanted because we were all drunk.
Yeah, it'll happen. Adult beverages do play a factor in night games.
Whatever do you mean?
You know what I mean.
And we got Tom Olofsson out there now.
Oh, hell yeah.
T-Rock in the house, yo. Sorry.
Yeah, hey, Scotsman. We did have a question for you if you had shot a Walther P38.
I have not shot one. I've held many and sold many over the years, but I've never shot one yet. I would love to. Just haven't had the opportunity.
Yeah,
Really?
That's a kind of a dream gun there.
That's
P38.
Interesting.
And
I would think that's
can tell you,
something we all do at a certain age.
I've had some that were 100% original to the point where I made some damn good money on those guns.
I bet you did.
Yeah, anybody got a P38 that wants to let us shoot it, just let us know.
Oh, Scotsman will let you know. He'll text you at 4 a.m. Say, hey, man, I got a deal for you, buddy.
Dude, you know it, man. If I can find you a deal, if you're looking for something, you'll get that text.
Don't ask if you don't want.
That's it. You'll get that text. You'll get that email. Firearms 101 is a perfect example. It's like, hey, man, find me a CZ PCR. All right. On it, dude. Within 20 minutes, he's got 10 different fucking emails of, here, go buy it, man. Go buy it. Go buy it.
Wow.
Don't ask if you don't want, because I will find it. I will send you the link, and you'll be happy.
He's like fucking Morpheus of the fucking gun internet world.
That's it, man. Your wife might not be happy, but you'll be happy. If you want it, I can find it.
Yeah, your mortgage company isn't going to be very happy with you, but all of us will be because we know that the Scotsman got you to spend your money.
I'm very good at that, including doing it to myself, which is a pain in the ass because I don't have money to spend. Hence why when I bought a Shadow 2, I ate ramen noodles for 2 weeks.
Nah, it happens.
But
you should get some like red beans or light red beans, add those in. Or I used to get like rice packets and then get the red beans, mix those two. For like $2.50, you got like freaking 2 dinners. It's awesome. If you want to throw some chicken breast in there, hell yeah, go for it. Do what you can.
I'm all about the breast.
Yeah, aren't we all?
Breasts are good.
I'm fond of legs as well.
Yeah, legs and thighs are good too.
Fond of legs, breasts, and thighs. Yep. Head, neck, and chest. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's go for it.
Can't go wrong there.
Yep.
So, Josh, on that note, a question. Yeah, you recently had started your channel. You don't really know exactly what direction you want to go with it. It's just basically right now you're looking at just it being a gun channel, huh?
Just don't listen to LMB Pro because he'll tell you a really long story about not doing nothing.
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah, I just want to. I want to stay focused in a certain area. Like I don't want to go off on political rants. That's not. I mean, I like watching certain channels that do political rants and crap like that, but really I don't want to do it because I mean it just gets boring after a while. Like when too many channels, when everybody's doing it or anything in general, like such as reviews. There's only like a couple channels up to that do reviews because I don't want to watch 1,000 reviews on 1,000 different products that I have no interest in ever freaking getting, nor am I going to, you know? So, I mean, I try to stay in a certain zone, like mostly with shooting and crap like that. Talking videos, I'll upload those and delete those the next day because I'm like, I don't want to have a talk show or anything like that, you know? Trying to stay in a zone or whatever, but I don't know what that zone is yet. So still new to the YouTube stuff. So trying to get it all figured out. I think everybody probably goes through that, trying to find what area to get in, you know, what specific area as far as guns or whatever. But
speaking of area, Robin Jones has a question for you out there. Where are you from?
Oh, Texas, South Texas.
South Texas.
All my life.
I have a question for you too. What's wrong with a weekly show? You're on one.
No. I didn't say weekly show.
A weekly talk show at that.
No, I said talk. What I mean is like where every video I'm just sitting there just talking and talking, never shooting, never demonstrating anything, never doing anything like that. Just yeah. But I get a kick out of him because he's such a jackass. But I mean, at the same time, I know not to take him seriously because he doesn't even believe the shit that he says himself. It's just, you know, it's just all, you know, it's a joke, and he even knows that it's a joke. It pisses a lot of people off, and he's pissed me off too. He says stuff that pisses me off, but I'm just like, he's a clown, you know. That's what he's there for, is just to laugh at, you know. That's what
he's more of a entertainer than anything else.
Yeah, but yeah, it's nothing to take.
Do you have any questions for any of us, or anything like you want to have any questions on tips for your channel, any of that kind of stuff? Anything that you have for any one of us, like why did we start? What did we do? Blah blah blah.
Hey, no. I want to talk to dude that was just talking. I've never met him before. I'm not sure who he is. Who is he?
He's a special guest. It's Josh Benware.
Josh.
You'd know that if you read the freaking title before you joined in.
I tried to get in with you guys so quick. I didn't.
You got to know how to read first.
Every crack of the fucking puzzle. I just wanted to get with you guys so quick. No, but like I just heard your chat about your channel and, you know, starting it up and stuff. And one thing I would say, don't take my advice. The other thing I would say, my advice I would give would be, don't box yourself in. Be random until you find your spot. Do a little bit of this, do a little bit of that. Don't pigeonhole yourself into doing one specific thing, because if it doesn't work out, you're going to get bored with it. So just kind of be random, be unpredictable. People like variations, you know, people like, what's this going to be about? What's this going to be about? Oh, like, I like when he does this. I like when he does this. And then you will see, like, over time, what your public like in you. If they're like, if they only watch those vids, you're like, okay, obviously no one watches these vids. They like these vids. Maybe I'll put more time into that. But just don't overstress it at first. Just go with the flow. Do what you want to do, and like put a bunch of different branches out there and see what grows.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not stressing it at all. Not at all. I mean, I want to do, you know, I want to do several different things, but I want to keep it within basically having to do with guns. Like, I don't want people to come to my channel and see me doing a video on my freaking dog or something like that, you know? It's like, I want them, when they come to my channel and they subscribe because they saw gun stuff, I want them to know, okay, when I watch his videos, when he puts out another video, he's going to keep putting out gun stuff, you know? It's going to be related to guns, you know? And that's basically what I mean, you know? And as far as like the political thing that I was talking about earlier, it's just like, I don't get into that, because I find that sometimes people go way too far into it, and that's all they talk about, you know? And it's like, I'm watching a gun channel.
Stuff is like a full-time job.
yeah, and it's like I tuned in to watch a gun channel, yet I feel like I'm watching freaking Fox News or some shit, and I don't, that's not why I'm watching some of the channels. There's some channels that I do watch because they talk about politics and I think they have interesting views. But there's some people that are gun channels that talk about guns, shoot guns, whatever, and then on the side they'll make some videos talking about politics and crap, and I'm like, that's not what I give a shit about from this particular guy. That's not
Right.
why I watch this guy, is because of his political opinions. It's because he's good at this or that or the other. So that's what I'm saying, is I'm trying to find that zone and stay more in that zone. So when if people see a video of mine and subscribe to me, they know that it's going to be that kind of video or somewhere in that area kind of video that's coming up in the future, rather than me, one time I'm putting out a gun video, the next time I'm putting out a video on my dog, and they're like, okay, well, unsubscribe. I don't care about this guy or his life or whatever, I came here to learn about guns or see something about guns, So that's what I mean by trying not to go all over the place and be random and just, I don't mind being random.
that is, let's carry this on, because that's like totally opposite of what I just said. But I understand that. But like some people, and I'm just going to speak from my point of view, but some people want to see that like the person working the action is an actual dude. And sometimes they care about more of like, is that a real person or is it a production? So sometimes that's where other people
I'll kind of intervene on that one. My thing is be you. Just fucking be you.
Yeah.
And that's why on these chats, I don't care what you say, so long as you kind of stay in line to where I don't have to kick you out. I don't care what you say.
right.
Whatever.
As long as it doesn't have anything to do with hot lettuce on your chin.
Don't step over the line and you're all good. But that's it. Just be you. And for me, I curse like a fucking sailor. I don't care. You don't like it? Fuck off. That's just how it is. But be you. Don't.
Well, I mean, yeah, I absolutely agree with you on. Go ahead.
Well, and so my channel, this channel, Alan B Pro, is geared towards EDC and self-defense. Predominantly, it's self-defense and the weapons involved. And so I have a little bit of a wide range there. But what I'll do if I go to deviate from that at all, is I'll put a little buffer at the beginning of the video telling you what the video is going to be about. Even if you haven't read the description, Midas, you'll have a clue as to what's going to happen in the video in the first 5-10 seconds. That way, if it's just something, oh well, yeah, he's doing this, I'm not interested in that, they can click away from it. But I've also got other channels that I put different stuff on. So my self-defense channels
are way different from your pantyhose channels.
They're way different from my karaoke channels and the tips and tricks on how to dress like a cross-dresser from Midas's point of view. That channel, for some oddball reason, has got the most subs ever. But
it's a flag. They put the brand. Oh shit, that's so funny. You guys kick ass. I love fucking with y'all.
Just be yourself.
Yep.
That's it. And don't be someone you're not. Just be who you are. Don't screw around. Say what it is, man.
Yeah.
There's always going to be some troll bitch that shows up and tries to call you out and be like,
I made a joke on one of Inside's videos because he got sent a product. And I told him, no one's ever going to send me a fucking product. You know why? Because I'm too really fucking honest. If it's a piece of shit, I'm going to say it's a piece of shit. And I don't care. I really don't give a shit. But I will tell you what it is. If it's a piece of shit, it's a piece of shit.
Yeah. Well, you got to have the integrity to do that. And Josh, if there's one thing I would say is go to your about and put it in, you know, what it is you're about. You know, if you're just doing gun reviews or gun stuff, you know, let people know. So
Yeah, that's a good point. If you haven't made an about thing and just put just a little paragraph in there, like mine basically explains, dude, I'm a revolver guy. I buy old Smith & Wessons. I love revolvers. I'm a gun guy. That's just what I do. And that's it. Keep it short, simple, and sweet, and you're good to go.
yeah.
I'm too damn complicated to keep it short and simple. I mean, there's no way. It'll be a whole freaking professor pitch before it's over. I mean, it'll be as long as the Bible, you know.
Well, and with saying that, you also want to keep in mind the length of your videos.
Yeah.
Don't start with the length of the videos, man, because there's so many different opinions. People are going to be like, I can't handle a video longer than 3 minutes and 37 seconds. I can't handle 10 minutes. Shut the fuck up. If it's a good video, you will sit there and watch it. Let's not talk about this.
To some degree, yes, but like
no, not to some degree. If it's a good video, you'll sit there and watch it.
Scab ugly, and you make a 20-minute fucking knife.
Shut up. Let's not talk about this.
It's a fucking knife.
The conversation. If it's a good video, you will watch it, no matter how long it is. Shut up.
Shut up.
Yeah, I mean, if
it's worth it, it's worth it.
I mean, there's some people, they'll make videos and they'll just keep talking and talking, and they're not talking about anything. They're just repeating the same crap for 20 minutes. But then there's some people that they have some people that have like, what?
They'll pick up on that. They'll be like, okay, I'm for 20 minutes and only be worth 10 minutes. But if like you go through it a couple times and it's worth it to stick through it, you'll get that reputation and be like, all right, I'm going to watch this dude's 8-minute video. Hell yeah. I learned a lot of shit.
That's what I was about to say. I was actually going to agree with you on that because, like, for example, like Paul Harrell, he has 25-minute videos, and for the whole 25 minutes, I am freaking glued to that screen because everything he has to say throughout the whole video, there's constantly good content being pushed forward. Throughout the whole video, there's good information being pushed forward, as opposed to someone just running their freaking jaw for 20 minutes about nothing and maybe having a point for about 10 seconds in the video. Yeah, then they shouldn't be making 20-minute videos. But if you have something to say for 20 minutes, then yeah, then that's good, you know? Yeah. I mean, so I agree. If it's a great video and it's filled with good content, make it 5 minutes. If you only got a little bit of stuff to say about that's of any interest to other people, then make it 3 minutes. You know?
Edit it down.
Rupan had a good point out there. I was looking for tactical pants, okay, and so I came across Nuttin' Fancy's video on a pair of pants. 45 fucking goddamn minutes on a pair of fucking pants. Oh. Good God, I could have sewn the fucking things myself in that damn amount of time. You think I really got time in my life to watch?
Yeah, but that's fucking Nuttin' Fancy's reputation. That's his reputation. You should have known better. Fucking Alan B screwed over by his.
Boy, fucking make the fucking pants for you, hand fucking deliver them to you, and still have done it in less than 45 fucking minutes.
No, you should have seen that coming. You should have read the description, skipped through it a couple times. That's your own fault. You know Nuttin' Fancy's reputation. Everyone does.
Yeah, I have no idea how. I could turn on the video and end up falling asleep and waking up, and it's still going.
Yeah, because tonight we're going to look at my new watch. This might take a little while, so just hold on. Yeah.
Then let's bring in this other rifle, and this is what I've had. I've done reviews on it before.
If you're going to make a video that's going to be X amount length, break it up. Do a part 1, do a part 2, do a part 3, whatever you got to do, but break it up. Make it easy to watch.
Or make it totally like, you know, spellbinding and like give you seizures like my videos. And just like keep pounding it like for like 20 minutes straight, like nothing but like too much. And you're like, oh my God, what's happening?
But if you do get lucky and you get your hands on something that's just released, any kind of new gun, and you do a video on it, it will climb like crazy because people are hungry to get information about anything new, any kind of gun that's new.
Yep. Coda's out there, and Coda says the same thing, man. Keep it simple, 5-10 minutes tops. You don't want to go too much longer. Keep it simple.
Yeah.
Make it worth it.
Yeah, like Johnny had the 180 seconds videos when he first started. And, you know, 3 minutes, that's a good time.
I've been going for the 40-second rule.
Yeah, I try to keep it around 5 minutes or less if possible, depending on what it is.
Well, I thought we weren't going to talk about this, man. It's going to get me upset. I might get triggered.
Triggered!
I'm going to get triggered, bro.
Oh, you got triggered.
You can drive yourself crazy overthinking this stuff, but I think, and I wrote this out in the side chat, one of the key ingredients is just have fun and don't take yourself too seriously because, man, there's nothing that gets a real strong odor to it more quickly than somebody who thinks too much of themselves.
You know, it's a prime example right here. We're just having fucking fun, hanging out, bunch of dudes, hanging out, and that's it.
Well, and you take somebody with the education and the experience of Paul Harrell, and he will go out and put himself into a 1970s suit and shoot like he's a cop from the 70s. Literally just being himself. And I mean, you know, you could watch the guy's videos and think, oh, this guy doesn't have a sense of humor, but you got to pay attention because his sense of humor can be very dry.
Yeah, I was just going to say it's dry humor. It's a little bit different.
That one shooting from the bed and he had the bed out in the field.
Yeah.
The SpongeBob
it's pouring
pajamas.
freaking rain. His ass is laying in a bed at a shooting range. I mean, that's dedication, man.
What range would actually let you bring your bed out there is what I want to know. My range, shit, they won't even let me shoot a freaking Coke can, and this guy gets to bring beds to his freaking range? That's amazing.
So who you are. And how redneck the range is.
Yeah.
Personal land, dude. Private land.
Yeah. Well, my range
hold on, guys. You got to keep it a little more PC. We just had a young child join the chat.
I didn't do so well last time that happened. Is that with the insight?
Mr. G-rated himself.
I was just joking, dude. Preston has already seen the some of the stuff that comes out on this side, so he doesn't care.
And Preston is
near his mother.
Yeah, he's wise beyond his youth.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He's got
That's good and bad. It's like a double-edged sword. It's like a fucking big-ass Conan sword. It's like, you can get hurt either way you swing that thing, buddy. I saw Red October join the exterior chat. He's all out there being Red October and stuff.
That's it.
Yep.
Brother Red.
I'm red. Look at me. I'm red.
Red wants to know where you shoot. Open range or a range or open land for private land. I was just going to say I shoot at a range that I shoot at two different ranges, but the one range I went to is right by my house, and they have one rule: don't be a dick.
It's a very good rule.
That's the best.
Nice.
Very good rule.
Other than that, anything goes.
Midas.
Yes.
Other than the backyard.
I don't go to ranges ever since I bought this house.
Yeah. That'd be nice.
Public ranges.
Backyard operator. All right, Josh.
Public ranges compared to your private land is apples to oranges, because I can't go to a public range and they will not let me do rapid fire. They won't let me like duck down and then freaking go to prone and then roll over like the fucking, Lethal Weapon, like Mel Gibson shit. They won't let me do that. They won't let me climb a tree and shoot down from it. Fuck them. They won't let me shoot bags of flour or anything else while I'm playing
come to my range, so long as you can control your gun, I don't care what you do.
Yeah.
You can rapid fire, you can fucking roll on the fucking floor. I don't give a shit.
Roll on the floor.
I'm good.
No,
I have never
seriously, like 12 years ago, before I bought this house, I lived in Norfolk, Virginia, and that was a city. So I had to go to like an indoor range, except for when I went camping with some friends. We went on private land and we really got to let loose there. But up until 12 years ago, when I moved and got this property in North Carolina, I haven't been to a range where I have to pay for it. It's crazy.
Yeah, I used to go to a state range a lot, and it was a range that I had to pay for, and the amount of rules in that place were nearly ridiculous. The one of the biggest ones that I had a problem with, not only is it static where you're just standing in one spot, but you cannot draw from a holster. It just one rule after another, and it's like, okay, well, how do I practice drawing shoots if I can't draw from my freaking holster?
Yeah.
How do I practice shooting on the move if I cannot move?
Yeah. I try to practice to where if I was going to shoot in some kind of situation, that's how I'm going to shoot. And I'm never going to stand in one spot and shoot from one spot. I'm going to shoot and then move. I'm going to fucking pop out and shoot. I'm going to shoot and then I'm going to duck. I'm not going to stand there or sit there. So that's the way I cannot practice. So, that's like kind of spoiled, because I do have property where I can shoot out my back door or from my fucking living room if I want to. But that's just the way how I practice. Is if I was going to do it in a real world situation, that's how I do it. I ain't going to stand still.
Well, 90% of ranges, and this is just talking from my experience, 90% of ranges will not allow you to do that kind of stuff, draw from the holster and all that. Now, they will offer classes to where you can do so because it's in a more controlled environment. They just don't allow you to do it on the regular firing line when you have, for example, in my range, I have 9 lanes. I got to watch every person shooting and make sure they're being proficient in what they're doing. Well, if I got one guy drawing from a holster, I can't keep an eye on him while I'm keeping an eye on 8 other people.
Yeah.
It's very hard to do. And one thing that, and I want to make a video on this, and I'll do it one of these days, is being able to spot things that happen from 10 feet away. 10 to 15, 20 feet away, because at any one time, I might be in one end of the range and 20 feet down the other end, I see someone and I can see just by looking and the more you do it, the better you get, but I can see that firearm then go into battery. So now I'm running down there to make sure I can help that person get their gun in the battery, make sure they don't fuck it up, they don't fucking do something they shouldn't do, but it's something I see all the time. And so you got to be very careful. And I get Alan's point because you have to be able to practice, but at the same time, I get where the ranges are coming from because I run a range and it's very, very tough to keep the safety aspect of it when you have so many lanes and one RSO and that's it. And you have to be able to watch everybody and see all the failures, help with the failures, and so on and so forth. So you got to be very, very careful. Now, the nice thing is like we offer a draw class, so you can jump in, you pay X amount of money, and you can go out there, and we actually get you up on the actual range itself, not behind the stalls, out on the range, to where you can actually draw and actually have some good practice and learn that stuff properly.
Yeah, my opinion might not have came fully across, but it's just my opinion. But it's like I said, like when I lived in the city, the only option I had was to go to a range, an indoor range. But it's just like the difference between controlling your own environment versus listening to someone else's rules in a public environment. But like if I had to go to a public range, then I would have to go to a public range. Is like I'm going to shoot no matter what. I'm not going to stop, you know. So if I lived in a city, then I'd have to do that. But it's just I'm lucky enough to have a spot where I can shoot in my backyard.
No, I've been to public ranges. I've been to other ranges before in the past. Like I went to one when North Carolina when I was out there visiting a friend, and the guy, the freaking owner, was preaching safety, and I go to sit and watch the safety video, and I've seen X amount of them, whatever, but I go do their thing, which is fine, and I'm sitting there. And my buddy's sitting next to me, and I'm closest to the door, and I see him hand a gentleman a firearm and a fully loaded magazine so he can feel the weight and let the guy load the fucking mag in there.
During the class.
You just fucking preach safety to me, and now you just handed a gentleman a fully loaded gun.
Yeah,
there's a problem. It doesn't matter how well trained you are. Stupidity happens, but what to your point and to other people's points, it's just make sure whatever you do, you're controlling the situation the best you can. And so when it comes down to it, that's my point when it comes to what Alan was saying about being able to draw from the holster and stuff like that. From a range standpoint, we have to be able to control everything that's going on in all those stalls. So it's a little harder when someone wants to do something like Alan wants to do and draw his gun from the holster.
Well, see, even the indoor ranges I go to, they allow you to draw from the holster from behind the stall. So, I mean, I'm just like, I hear people talk about how they only can shoot one shot per second and they can't draw and all that stuff. But even the indoor ranges I go to, they let you draw in the stall and do all that stuff. Just as long as you're not pointing guns towards other people, you're perfectly fine. But I mean, generally I prefer the outdoor range, the gun club. But for our indoor ranges, they let us do all that stuff. The only thing is you can't run around. I like to run around like a dog in a big old yard, run free and all that stuff and do my thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's just weird. I've never seen even an indoor range where they don't let you draw. I've never seen one personally.
Yeah, I'm with Red brought it up. Some only let you double tap. I'm a member of one in Knoxville where that's the max you can do is double taps on that.
I don't see, like, I don't care. I don't limit you to how many shots and everything. You want to freaking go ahead and bum all day long, that's fine.
As long as it's controlled.
As long as it's controlled and you're watching your muzzle and where your muzzle's at, I don't care. Fire it away.
Yeah. Now the old piece,
I don't limit.
Yeah, there's reasons for the rules, and I mean, I keep a nice dented up 45 that ricocheted right back to my feet from the person shooting next to me at a really crappy range. I keep that right next to my television. I look at it all the time. But I also, in that old crappy range, which eventually got shut down, have had people standing next to me with a wall between us hit my target at 10 or 15 yards. So there's certain people that really, they have no business being in a range, and that's why they get so strict, because they're worried about the liability of other people getting hurt by stupid stuff like that.
And that's my point, is I got 9 lanes. And when you're watching 9 different people all at the same time, you gotta take time. So you know the ones that can do what they're doing. You've seen them. They've been there multiple times, whatever. And those are usually generally good for the most part. But new people in it, you got to sit there and stand there. You got to watch them, and it's constant back and forth, back and forth. And again, my point, something as simple as seeing that the gun's out of battery and they don't realize it. You got to train yourself to do that.
Yeah.
I'm standing, usually I'm 10, 15, 20 feet away, and I can see the gun's out of battery, and they don't even see it themselves. Or the gun's locked back, and they don't even see it.
I will agree that I would prefer private land, and I'd prefer to be able to do what I want to do. And when I'm here in Middle Tennessee, I use a state range that's on a wildlife management area, and it's unmanned. It's 25, 50, and 100 yards, and part of it's got a roof over it, but it's unmanned. But most of the time I go there, unless it's just before deer season, 90% of the time I have it to myself, so I can pretty much do what I want to there. I don't have enough land like I did 3 or 4 years ago to actually shoot on my own land. But that's ultimately what I'd love. I'd love to have a place that's mine, that I can set up the way I want, that I can run like I want, I can practice anything, and not worry about other people around me. But mine's a mixed bag. I do a little all.
Big Al makes a good point out there that he's seen a couple people shoot the ceiling and so on and so forth. I'll tell you what, I'll make a video. I'll shoot a video in the range, and I'll show you all the shots that are in the ceiling, all the shots that are on the target numbers for the distances and so on and so forth. And I'll even go all the way down range, and I'll show you the floor where they shot the floor. I'll show you the back end of the range where they shot the entire back end of the range. It's insane. People don't know how to control their damn guns. They don't know how to keep the finger off the frickin' trigger. It's insane. It's just nuts. The basics are forgotten. I've seen veteran shooters, prior military, and I'm not calling out prior military because trust me, I love the military, but some of those guys are the worst because they're so adept to what they've done for so many years.
Liberal.
That they have their finger in the trigger, and they'll rack the slide and load one right in chamber, and they still got the finger in the frickin' trigger. And they have not even put it up they haven't put the sights on target yet, but they got the finger in the trigger. I see it all the frickin' time. It's insane. So again, it's kind of that thing. You got to watch people constantly. So I get where other people say, I want to be able to do this. I get it. I wish it was possible, but based off of the things that I've seen, I understand why 90% of ranges say no.
Yeah, and I totally understand the purpose and in the rules, especially at like the state range, in all the rules that they have. It makes perfect sense. If I'm going to go out and I'm just going to do accuracy shooting, I can go to that range and it's just fine. I don't have any problems with it. I'm lucky enough now to where I have access to property, to my own area for pistol and rifle. And I can set up the range however I want to set it up for whatever drill I want to set up. I can set it up that way. And so it really, if I want to set up barrels and do a barrel run and then have to reload off the back of my heel, I can do that on my property. But I understand the rules and the purpose for the rules in the state run range. And so it just really limits what you can and can't do is what it actually boils down to. But if I'm going to take a brand new shooter out, I'll probably take them to the state range rather than my own range. Just because it's very structured and the safety factors even higher, because there are other people there to watch things.
And just a quick note, if you're taking a new shooter out, and I mean brand spanking new shooter, never fired a gun in their life, don't give them a fully loaded freaking magazine. One fucking round. One round.
Yep.
Let them know what the guns are going to do and go from there. Don't give them a fully loaded freaking mag. They've never held a gun in their hands. I see it all the freaking time. People, they'll come in, they'll set up, they'll hand the, they'll load the mag in, they'll rack it, and they'll give it to someone, and they'll be there and they'll be like,
I'll see you 30 rounds later.
No. And then you got to run up there and be like, dude, stop. No, this ain't happening right now. Stop. One round, people. One round.
Well, hopefully coming this next weekend, I will be filming the first amongst a series, if I can find the people to do it. And what the entire concept for the series is taking somebody that is completely non-experienced with firearms, hasn't handled them before, doesn't know anything at all about them, and set the firearm, the magazine, and a dummy round down after giving them some safety, of course, and say, okay, make that work. And just let them see if they can actually get the firearm loaded to the point of actually firing, and then take it up a step from there. And I'm hoping to do this all with individuals that have, like I said, no experience at all with pistol, shotgun, and rifle. Now, I do believe that this is going to demonstrate that firearms aren't as simple to operate for people that don't know than what the national media is going to try and tell you that it is. But I could be wrong. Anybody got thoughts on that? It's kind of an experiment.
What you talking about? Come on, man. What you talking about?
Yeah, don't you just like point it right there? Put your finger right here. Isn't that how it goes?
Yeah. Well, when you grab it, doesn't your finger go in there? That's how you grab them, right?
It's the fully death automatic.
Hey man,
we look at it hard and the shit starts going off.
We learned
you have to turn them like this to look like a badass, right?
No, we learned this from the FBI. When you pick up your gun, put your finger right here.
Yeah.
No, dude, that's only after you a backflip.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you gotta look badass as you pick up your gun.
You gotta do a backflip and then shoot some motherfucker in the foot when you pick up your gun.
And then
that's the fucking finishing move.
Because you didn't do
Fatality.
Oh, clean. I'm done. Look at that, man. Woo.
That's the finishing move. Kick out, sucker. Fucking pop your collar and roll out. Yeah, that was totally his fault. He's a dumbass for picking his gun up like that. Oh, yeah. Doing a fucking backflip.
People have asked me about that. I'm like, dude, number one, don't be a dumbass. Put your finger in the trigger when you pick up the damn gun.
I never do a backflip with a loaded chamber. Never.
Except that one time.
No,
I never do a backflip.
No, see,
it wasn't on tape, so we won't talk about it.
Midas doesn't do backflips. Midas creates fires.
I do it again.
Well, that FBI agent did receive charges, but to my knowledge, he has not been discharged. I believe he was out on administrative leave with pay.
What was it for, like bad dismount on the backflip?
Yeah, well, no, it was. He only actually received a 7.5 on the landing.
Right.
He didn't 10.0.
He didn't get enough votes.
Didn't quite nail it.
Yeah.
I mean, am I the only one that's surprised that an FBI agent landed a freaking shot? I mean,
no one asked what caliber was it. Was it a 40? Because I mean, that would explain a lot. That would explain a lot. That they actually, you know, he was able to pick it up and actually have the thing go off and actually go in the right direction.
Yeah, I don't think they've switched to 9 yet. I think they've talked about it, but I don't think they actually have, that I know of.
I mean, the fact that an FBI agent actually hit someone is just fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, Josh, can you
Sir.
post a comment over here, because there's a bunch of new people kind of rolling in on the side chat, and I'd like for them to be able to find your channel. Just anything.
Yeah, guys,
Hey,
if you guys don't know Josh Benware, this is our special guest tonight. Please jump over, give him a sub. I'd love to see this man over 100 subs. Right now he's around 77 or so. Guys, jump in, help him out, help him grow his channel. He's a good dude, lots of solid information, gun guy, and just like all of us. And he seems like he's just one of us, where he's straight up and to the point, doesn't fuck around. And that's why he's here right now, because if he was anything else other than that, he wouldn't be right here on this chat. There's no fucking way, dude.
He's so close.
Unless you're a straight up fucking shooter, you ain't coming on this chat. So that tells you the kind of guy he is. So please go sub him and show him some love, show him some support.
All right, you're starting to do damage there, Scotsman. Bring it back.
All right. With that, guys, we have hit the 2-hour mark. So we will start with the one himself, the Midas Welby. What you got going on, brother?
Not too much. I've got such a busy life because I'm trying to move. Like I just told you guys earlier tonight, that I let all my duckbird friend pets get readopted. They're going to a good home. They're going to live on their life at a different residence. Glad you guys had me here. It was interesting conversation. Got to meet some new people. Awesome people out in the side chat. I wish I could comment more, but I'm on 2 different computers. Great side chat. Great side chat. Let me just put that out there. I just did twice. So thanks for having me here. I think this might have been a second time on Foreign Domestic. Thanks for having me. Rock on, guys.
It very well might be the only, like the second time you've been here, but one of your call signs is a staple here at Foreign and Domestic, sir.
There you go.
Midas, you are welcome anytime, brother.
Thanks, man.
You have a consistent link anytime you want it, man.
Thanks, brother.
Yep, absolutely. Love having you. It's always good. And all right, with that, what you got, brother, man?
Hoping to put out a video here or two next week or so, but don't hold me to it. You know, life gets in the way. So, but thanks for having me. I appreciate it. Definitely like being here. You guys have a good night, and till we meet again.
All right, appreciate it, brother. And Insight Freedom.
Yeah, I'd like to think that I'm going to get a little weather in there and finish up the video I'm doing on the mounting of the Nikon Pro Staff rimfire on my son's Ruger American rimfire, but that may or may not happen. It's kind of, I'm not complaining because it's usually very hot and dry by now in Tennessee, and we're not hot and dry. So anyway, always fun to be here. Everybody do remember, and I'm sure Scotsman will be able to post back up there the opportunities for some of the people in the community that have some needs. So Ed's a good guy. I miss Ed being around. I love him when he's in the chats. He's always entertaining, and you know, he's gone through this plenty, and we've got a lot of other brothers in this community that are going through that freaking shoot cancer in the face. God, I'm so sick of that. So just remember them. If you have opportunity to drop $10, $5, $10, whatever you can spare on some of those guys, it would really help them with those insurance costs and treatment costs. So
yeah, and I'll say this, guys: if you drop $5, still send me your entry, even though the minimum requirement is $10. let me know you sent some money that way. You know, if you do it twice in a month, you do it twice in 2 months, whatever, that'll get you that entry. So just let me know. You know, I get it. We're not all made of money. Trust me. And again, if you can, $5 here, $5 there, just let me know you sent it, and I'll make sure you're taken care of on your entries and stuff. And there's a lot of good prizes out there. Again, this week, like I said, Firearms 101 told me it should be here by Wednesday, and I'll have that video up either Wednesday or Thursday of all the stuff and all the different things going on. Price packs, how they're going to work, and how we're going to do the giveaway those themselves. But I want to try and knock it out pretty quick. So I really want to try and make this more of a flash giveaway to raise as much funds as we can for Ed, for CMAX, and for Mr. Holster. So it's going to be something that's going to actually go a little bit faster than some of the other ones I've done in the past. I'm not trying to drag this on, because trust me, the first one I ever did for CMAX was dragged on for 10 weeks. And that was a lot of work. So we're going to try and make this like a flash sale, flash giveaway type deal. So if you guys can help out, it's much appreciated. Josh, our special guest tonight. Guys, if you have not checked out Josh, please do so. And with that, what you got, brother?
Coming up, I got a series planned, and I actually already started the first video, but it's a series on basically internet gun cliche sayings, you know, stupid internet logic, crap like that, where I'm going to be basically ranting on that crap, and I got a lot of other stuff planned as well. It's just finding the time to get to the range and it all coming out good. I mean, y'all know how it is. You shoot a whole damn video, you get home and you find out that you weren't in half the picture and stuff like that. The GoPro turned out fuzzy, all that stuff. So, but I got a lot of stuff coming up, and probably be putting out videos at least twice a week in the future. And I appreciate you guys bringing me on the chat. And for those of you that subbed and everything like that, I'm going to go check out your channels back. And if it's a gun channel or whatnot, I'll probably sub back to show the support. But yeah, I appreciate you guys letting me on here. And I got a lot coming up, a lot.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You're welcome anytime. You got good knowledge. You put some good content, so you're welcome here anytime, brother. Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
And you know, it's always good to get new people on here and introduce people so people know what's going on. So it's always good. Alan, what you got, brother, man?
Oh man. Well, apparently one of my troll channels had been invaded. If you follow me on Instabook or Facegram or whatever those other website things are, you might know that one of my troll channels had been invaded. And so there's going to be a video coming out very shortly on one of those channels. It doesn't have anything at all to do with firearms. It has everything to do with jelly beans. Yeah, but
oh, that's the Jelly Bean Love Big Cock fucking channel, isn't it?
No, actually, the channel that got hijacked is the Mr. Trollmaster General. Mr. Trollmaster General was hijacked. And there's going to be a long ass video about jelly beans coming out on that channel. But other than that, I don't have too much going on at the moment, other than some personal stuff that is limiting some things.
We love personal stuff.
It's well, my girlfriend is having open heart surgery this coming week. So there's not much coming out for my channel for this week and maybe even next week. But other than that, Things are going pretty well. And just remind everybody to always keep your magazines loaded and one in the chamber.
All right, there you go. Guys, real quick, Willie Bulletman jumped in the side chat. Guys, if you don't know Willie, please go sub him. Go help him out.
Is he out of the hospital? Is he out of the hospital yet, or still in the hospital?
Willie's still in the hospital. He may lose a toe or two. I know he already lost one prior, but he may lose one or two more. Willie is a vet, so please, jump over, support him. He was a Ranger, and Rangers lead the way. So mass support. Go help him, support him, prayers, and let him know that you're looking out and you got his back. Because trust me, every little bit helps, and he'll be appreciative of every little thing. So, C-Max has said it many, many times. Prayers are huge. So, if you can, say a prayer, send it his way, and I guarantee you he'll be very grateful for it. With that, guys, that's all we got for tonight. Coming out this week, I'll hopefully have, like I said, I'll have that video with the update on what's going on with the giveaways, and hopefully one or two more videos. If you guys have not also checked out the Reloaders Network, please jump over and check out the Reloaders Network. I am grateful to be a part of that. I haven't put a video out in probably 2 weeks. I've been super, super busy with work and some other stuff going on. I just sent for my new passport, which is a total pain in the ass. So once I get that back, I got some other paperwork to file, and hopefully either later this year or beginning of next year, just so you guys know, I will no longer be a foreign. I will be a citizen because I will be applying for my citizenship.
There goes the fucking country.
Yep, there goes.
Fuck
one
y'all.
more damn Irish fucker.
America, baby.
Irish fucker, you get it?
How are you gonna do it, by the way?
I'm just messing, dude.
If only everybody coming in the country had the same disposition that the Scotsman does, our immigration problems would not be a problem.
I agree.
Yeah.
Scotsman, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, man. Other than being broke, I'm doing good.
Well, we're all broke. We've all got the same problem.
Yeah, we're all gone. We're all broke. But my problem is I had to send a lot of money back home to pay for a new passport. So it's a pain in the ass. But the passport has to come first before I can go for anything else. So gotta get that done. Captain Shark's out there, and Captain Shark says, "Build the wall, dude." I'm right there, man. Build the fucking wall. Build it, MAGA motherfuckers, MAGA.
I tell you what, they build it. I will volunteer to man that son of a bitch.
Dude, I will volunteer to go help build the fucking thing.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'll put fucking crown molding on it, and then I'll paint it and caulk it. Call me up. I'm down.
Yep. I will freaking do it brick by brick. I don't care. I've worked my butt off to stay here, and I will work my butt off to make sure no one else gets in illegally.
Hey, it's all part of the American dream, man. House, car, firearms, debt. It's all part of the American dream.
Don't forget the white picket fence, man.
I have the high expense apartment, the firearms, the truck. I don't have the house payment because I can't afford a house.
You need one of those house payments, bro. You need it.
I do need a house because this apartment shit's got to go. For what I pay for an apartment every month, it's insane, dude. It's insane. I could probably buy 2 houses what I pay a month here. This will definitely be the last year I'm in this apartment. I can't live here anymore. They upped it again at another $100, and that's it. Like I told the guy last time, I went, dude, that's it. I can't do this anymore. Yeah. I'm done with what I make. you're literally I'm this close to telling you go screw yourself. But yeah, all right, guys, that's gonna be it. Guys, again, please check out Ed CMAX Facebook page for Mr. Holster. Send me your emails, confirmations of all your donations, and we'll get that stuff going. We'll rock it out. And with that being said, guys, we appreciate y'all. And in Uncle Dan's fashion, we're all out of here.
Do it up, Midas.
And we're clear.